Welcome to your support group podcast, home of the number one podcast that supports you, as we always do. I guess I'm just feeling weird today because North Carolina, well, technically it's the mountain area up into the Piedmont. So you would basically say all the country parts is under a tornado warning because I live in the country parts. Yeah. So that is a weird way to wake up on a December day.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, I would think somebody would be lying to me, or I'm under some type of sedation, or I don't know. It was just weird. Like, I'm expecting for them to say flooding rain or heavy sheets of rain or something of that nature, and it said tornado. I said, tornado? This is North Carolina. That should say hurricane at least. Tornado, though? Wow. So, yeah. That's how we waking up this morning. How was your Christmas, Q?
I mean, I was chill. I went to a friend's house. We played some games and laughed until my face hurt, and that was a good time.
Oh, so y'all, what games did y'all play? Y'all bust out some spades?
Oh yeah, black folk gonna play spades. Play spades. We played some other stuff like putting ribbons into a bowl, but you had to be blindfolded. We played what was it? Is it tic tac toe? Well, we did it with she had a thing on the floor, and we just had to run and put plates on there. And some people had cups, some people had plates, and of course, our team won every time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that was fun.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did about the same. We stayed here, played with Carson toys because Carson. She has basically she's the only child now in the house at her age, and we had to sit up there and play. Like, I'm tired of playing with Ariel right now, but yeah, it's not so many. It can't be so many fake ice creams that you can lick out there. So yeah, but all in all, just supporting my baby girl and having fun with her, playing some of her games and different things like that, and then going to go see everybody because everybody will be in clusters. So all my siblings are at my mom's house, and all my wife's siblings are at her mom and dad house. And that's how we got to see everybody. We ate and made our way back home, and Carson made out like a bandit because, like I said, she's the baby. So she came home with 2 big bags of Christmas toys. Like, I'm like, Dad, I remember Christmas when I was growing up. We didn't have all that. So, yeah. But she enjoyed it, and that's the main thing. Like, as long as the kids enjoy it, as long as the kids are happy about it, I don't care. Just as long as they're happy. And if you can't tell by now, I'm trying to get over some grog. I don't know what's going on with my sinuses, but Carson got it too. So it just ain't me. It just ain't me.
Yeah. That's going around in my house too. I mean, I already have allergies that goes crazy, and like the past few days I just been super stuffy, and that's annoying because it's like you can't hear. You feel like your ears are stopped up and all kind of craziness.
So if I'm sounding like one of those 70s singers, baby, how you doing? That's why. I don't want anybody to think that I can't talk or anything like that. I can't talk, but still, I got sinuses going on. So first thing I want to jump into is this crazy thing that's going on. And I don't know how much you're aware of it, Q, or anybody up out there, but it was a video that was shown on like TikTok and all the internet, like it circulated like real quick, of a woman on a subway train being set on fire. Well, not being set on fire. She was already on fire when they showed the video. Have you seen any of that?
I have not.
Yeah, it was a full video showing the woman on fire and people recording the woman on fire instead of finding a fire extinguisher. I'm sorry. That's my first problem right there. Like, what in the F is wrong with people to the point where you just want to just do like this? Not save a life, but, oh my God, I gotta. No, that's not.
It's not normal.
That's not normal.
Like, okay, so if one person wants to record, but the rest of you mother truckers, y'all need to be trying to get a blanket, take off your shirts, and like pat her down, make her stop, drop, and roll or something. Like, come on. Everybody ain't got to record. Like, come on. Like, I don't know what's wrong with society today. We've lost all sense of humanity and just social awareness. Like, what would make you think that that's okay to record me while I'm in my most agonizing state?
They
I'm on
still haven't
fire.
they still haven't identified the woman. They
Did
don't
she
know whether
die?
she a transient. Yeah. They don't know whether she was a transient or anything like that. But what they are doing is making it an immigration thing because the guy that did it was an immigrant. And it's sad that they make it into something that it's not, you know. Let me see what the current news status is on the story because as far as I knew, they still haven't identified the woman. They identified the person that set her on fire and they arrested him because he was just sitting there after he set her on fire. They say he went out of the train and sat down on the bench and watched her burn.
Okay, so something's clearly wrong with him. Something's not right upstairs because how could you just go sit down and watch somebody burn?
Right. Right. And that's one thing, you know. But he was dealing with homelessness, immigration status, and substance abuse. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not making he gets no excuse. He gets no excuse for it. But yeah, I'm still not seeing where they identified this woman or anything like that yet. And that's
Mm.
that's sad because that's somebody's loved one that they're having to. My heart and my condolences go out to the family that's affected by it. May they find peace when they do find out who it is. It's just I don't know. It's a sense of like what in the hell is wrong with human beings now? Like, are we getting to the point where we're just no longer human? Because on the back end in Sanford, North Carolina, it was a young lady walking to the store and I don't know how deep the story goes. Some two guys, a couple of guys, I don't exactly know whether it was two, but a couple guys walked up to her. One doused her with gasoline, and one used a cigarette to light her on fire. Now she didn't die, but she
Mhm.
suffered second and third degree burns, and it's a 20-year-old young lady.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know what in the hell would make a person do that.
I mean, I could speculate. Maybe it was a situation where if she was really pretty and maybe the guy wanted her and didn't want her to go with nobody else, he figured, well, just gonna destroy your beauty, so ain't nobody else gonna want you. You know what I mean? Like I've seen that kind of weird thing happen. You know.
Yeah, and she's saying that it was three people that she didn't even know. So
Mm.
and no witnesses or nobody has come forward to talk about it, you know. And this is a young lady. She got to live the rest of her life with these scars. I mean, anybody, you know, it's a tragedy to do that too. But you know, when a person is young, especially a
Mhm.
woman, excuse me for a second, especially when a person is young and stuff, a woman, her appearance is big to her. You know, that's her self esteem. That's her everything. Just starting out, and I find it just crazy, just like baffling. So is this like a new trend or something like that? Just find a person and set a person on fire, like some dumb things here going on.
I
I,
would hope that's not a thing. I would hope that people are not that crazy to be just like out here walking around doing weird stuff. And that was another thing. Like years ago, I used to love to just ride with my windows down, but then at that point, they were hearing stories about people carrying acid. And then if you had your window down, they would like toss it into your car and like to mess up your face. And this was happening to some women. And so I was like, well, shit, I can't ride with my windows down no more because people crazy. You don't know somebody pull up on the side of you and they trying to talk to you and you don't want to be bothered. And they just be like, well, there you go. Take that. And then you messed up. So that's always like, I'm always like, I want to ride with my windows down. But
you know, I'm a person that I don't like to, I live by my faith according to the
Mhm.
faith, that I've been in or been a part of all my life. You know what I'm saying? I live by faith and not by sight, and I live by, what I hold true to myself. I'm gonna still roll down my windows. To make a long story short, I'm still gonna roll down my window. I'm still gonna ride.
Yeah.
Um, but Do people do silly shit? Yes, there has been all kinds of instances where a woman has turned the guy down or didn't want to give him a phone number and he shot her or something of that nature. People do things. Some people have mental illness. Let's just be clear. Some people have
Mm-hmm.
mental illness. I was watching a story on YouTube about this young lady who was a battle rapper, and she ended up, sitting in the car battle rapping with these guys. And they copped an attitude, I guess, because she was a better rapper than them. So they start pulling out guns. They take her in the field and do all kinds of stuff to her and then sets her on fire. It's just craziness. Like, if you feel like you're not pretty enough to do some type of bodily harm to somebody, you need to go get checked out. If you feel like she should want you or blah 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 and she rejects you and you want to go do bodily harm to her, stop. Just stop. Just stop what you're doing in the middle of your tracks. Go look at yourself in the mirror and say, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be another fish in the sea. It's another woman. Just like you seen that woman, it's going to be another one. What are you doing? Because 9 times out of 10, you do something to that woman, you're going to go to jail, and then you're going to end up being somebody's woman. Because 9 times out of 10, she probably got a cousin or somebody that's in the prison that you at. Because you never know. You went in there as Antoine, now your name is just Twan. So I just want people to be more considerate, like the dumbasses that was recording and walking back and forth, looking at the shit instead of going to go get a fire extinguisher, or the people that watch this young lady get set on fire but don't want to come forward with any type of information or anything like that. Like, if it's a gang, just say it's gang related. Say it's a gang initiation or something. Just you ain't got to be part of Crime Stoppers or anything like that. But it's just ignorant. It's not snitching. It's just stopping the ignorance, because the next person that they might set on fire might be you.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that, like you said, people are just losing their freaking mind. They just inconsiderate now, and they don't know how to be humans no more. I think we just need a technology reset. Just take away all the
Yeah.
technology.
Take it away. I mean, I feel in some ways it was so good when it came out, but then slowly but surely people have lost their ability to socialize. Like, social media has made it hard for people to socialize. You see people at a party, people are not interacting, everybody's on their phones. You go to a concert, and instead of being in the moment, everybody's recording. And I find myself doing that too. And it's like, okay, so I've trained myself, okay, get a quick picture, but then enjoy the moment. Like, you're here to see this person. Enjoy it. Like, don't watch it through your, if you wanted to do this, you could have just watched it on YouTube. Like, come on, get it
Right.
together. So I think we all have to just be more cognizant of the time that we spend on our phones and on technology, and just start seeing people and seeing stuff and living in the moment. Like, be present.
Yeah.
Be present.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm one of those big. I'm always considering the fact that I'm away from my property
Mm-hmm.
to post a picture or something like that. Or so, you know what the crazy part is? 9 times out of 10, if I post a picture of me at a beach or something like that, guess where I'm at? I'm at
Already at
home.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do it after the fact.
Yep. Then when I have conversations with people and they be like, "Oh, you been there? Da 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 da. Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't never seen you post no pictures or anything about that, man. I think you lying." Nah, I was just enjoying my time now.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of places. I ain't got no pictures, and I don't care. You know what? I took what I wanted to take. I took a video, like my first time experience in California. I took a bunch of videos. Some of those videos, nobody will never see. They for me. Why? Why do I have to show you this stuff? Why do I have to take pictures of dead people or innocent people getting things happen to them? That's just not. It's a like culture. Everything has to be liked. You know. The participation trophy, the thoughts of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was breaking it down to, I'm sorry, call me a bad parent or whatever, but I was breaking it down to my daughter. Like, if you lose, you lose. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a game. You want to play the game. There's winners and there's losers. And I'm sorry, you lost. Get over it. Let's play
Right.
again. And then maybe you'll win.
Right.
It's a first place and a second place. Well, the second place is just the first place loser. You lost. Still, you're not first place. And I'm not saying that to build up some type of Saved by the Bell. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Pill popping child or anything like that. But I want to instill in her that there's winners and there's losers. The main part is about how you get back up from losing. You don't have to be liked. You don't have to have all these friends. You don't have to do all that. You're good where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But hopefully she gets it. She's 4 going on 5. So hopefully she gets it. But I'm going to continue to instill that into her because I think I missed that opportunity by me growing up in a different generation with my older 2,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think the oldest one got it later on by whatever went on in her life. But the middle one, I still kind of feel like I should have did a better part on breaking it down. Like, look, your dad is a loner. I got friends. They see me when I see them. Simple as that. I got family. They see me when I see them. Simple as that. But all that hanging out and doing all that, nah, that's just more eyes and more attention on the things that you're doing. And then next thing you know, you got rumors spread about you and you're upset about this and you're mad about that or war out about something that you can't deal with.
Yeah.
So moving right along, it's almost New Year's. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We almost got the to be forgot, all that going on. Q, I know you don't do New Year's resolutions, but is there anything you're looking forward to in the new year?
I'm looking forward to becoming a millionaire.
Can I get some sounds on that? I need some sounds on that. I need some sounds on that.
I'm just manifesting it. And I'll be
Okay.
50. So I said 2025 is the year of Q. So I'm going to be outside, y'all. I'm going to be outside. If you catch me, you catch me. If
50.
you don't, you
Wow.
got to be outside. You got to be
That's
outside.
that's not believable, Q. That you 50? What? Black don't crack, man. I'm telling you. Black don't crack. I had to break it down to my parents and remind them again that I was 45. They was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah."
Like, how you forgot my age, Mom? You
Oh
had
yeah.
me.
Yeah. Nah, because your parents be trying to forget their age too. On the slide, they be like, I'm not
Yeah.
68, 58, right? No, dad. No, you're really that old.
I used to tell my kids like I was 27, but like every year, and until they started to figure it out, it's like, Mom, but you were 27 like the last couple of years. Like, how is this working?
Yep. I mean, most people, assume that I'm like 30 something, and I just let them assume.
Yeah.
I could tell by the assumption of you thinking what age I am by the way that you talk to me.
Right. You're like, oh, hey, sweetie pie. I'd be like, sweetie pie, girl, I'm older than you.
I'm old enough to be your daddy. You know, it's just crazy, when you think about how slow and fast life is all at the same time. Because I mean, 45 or 50 is like when you like 5 or 10, you're looking up at these people and they 45, 50, and you saying to yourself, like, dang, that's a long time from now. And then when you
Right.
hit like 21, 25, it's like in a blink of an eye, you like
Mhm.
40. It's like, what the hell just happened? Like, how did that happen so quickly? And those are milestones. I'm sorry, the B50, especially being black in 50, high blood pressure, diabetes, the sugars didn't get you. Let's see, Ray Ray and his guns didn't get you because he thought that you was texting Julio on the phone. It's just all kinds of stuff, you know what I'm saying, that can get you being black before you 50. And it's crazy. A lot of people don't think about it. A lot of us don't make it to 50. shit, I knew some friends that died from things other than gunshots before 50.
Right.
You know, I had a friend that was 40, I think he was 48, died from a massive heart attack. Just gone, you know? So, I mean, you to be 50, that is a blessing. So we definitely going to celebrate with Q this year. And yeah, that's going to be the thing. I did my 5-year countdown now. I started my 5-year countdown. It's like, oh, wow. So in 5 years, I'm going to be what? And I still ain't got no gray hair. And no, it's not dye. It's just juices and berries.
I
Juices and
got a
berries.
lot of them. I had to dye my head about 2 weeks ago.
Well, we're not talking about up here. We're talking about in the face.
Oh, wait.
I got like 3 strands. I ain't going to front. I got like 3 strands. But, you know, I keep it nicely oiled up and everything like that with Jamaican pure casserole.
He make an emphasis. Jamaican
pure
casserole.
Casserole. Pure. Yeah. So started my little countdown, and I'm, you know, just going to just live my life. I mean, my wife get there before me, but
why you had to put that out there?
My wife gonna get there before me. I got a cougar. But yeah, definitely just, you know, enjoy life. I tell everybody this, you know, when every year, that's an opportunity for you to do something new, something outside the box. It's a reset. I do my reset at my birthday, you know, because that's my year. That's what I say when my year ends. I've started a new year already. You know, so I'm doing my reset. I'm doing my mental checks, you know, looking down everything and making sure that the next level or the next step that I make be a great one. You know, I don't want to keep on repeating the same thing every year. I want to do something new. You know, you never know. I may become a vegan and just eat fish and vegetables.
That ain't
you know,
vegan. That's pescatarian.
Yeah, that's kind of hard for me because I'm a big steak person. So I guess I'll be vegan for 29 days out of a 30-day month, and
or
or
you can find, what is it called? Impossible meat steak.
How that song go? There's nothing like the real thing, baby.
You know, I love vegans. I love y'all, but
I
y'all be
love y'all
doing
too.
some weird stuff. Y'all be doing stuff like, I'm gonna make some mushroom shrimp fettuccine. I'll be like, what? I'm gonna make a black bean meatloaf. Just eat black beans. Just eat the black beans. You ain't gotta be
Just eat the
calling it
black
meatloaf.
beans.
No meatloaf just because you shaped it like a meatloaf.
And ain't no meat. How can you call it a meatloaf and it ain't no meat? No, but you want to know why? This is Kenny's conspiracy hypotheses era. But yeah, my theory is why vegans are so weird is because, well, once they become vegans for a long time, is because they don't get the right amount of proteins in for that frontal lobe of their brain. So they get a little off. You know, some of them are a little bit mean. Meat is evil. Meat is evil. Don't get that meat near my plate. I don't want to. This is not for you, ma'am. I don't care. I don't care. Don't touch my plate. I need to touch that meat. Low. And then they start making weird foods like, well, we're just going to make a bean curd tuna fish sandwich. Bean curd tuna fish sandwich. Oh, you'll like it. Don't worry. We use fish juice. Ain't that meat? Anyway, so yeah, that's my theory. That's my theory.
That's just a theory. Don't come on the comments talking about.
Well, that's not true because I'm a doctor of neurology, and you know the vegans they eat the food and you know it gets them proteins, and then some takes the protein backwards and then it helps their brain. No, don't come on the comments. Don't. Just don't.
Because we're going to do an episode about, and I think I'm going to leave that one off, about how people, number one, can't take jokes no more. And how when something you can't really decipher what is satire and you're coming in the comments being all weird. It's like everybody's laughing and having a good time. Read the room. If you don't like it, you can.
Yeah. So I'm going to name that episode F You. Yeah. And I'm going to just leave it like that because that's one of the things. That's why That's why I don't do as many shows as I used to because of the sensitivity of people, you know.
Hmm.
And it's not that I'm scared. It's just that I don't want that drama. I don't want that drama
Yeah, you don't
because
want the
see,
energy. It's
right,
like,
I'm one of those people that you do something to me and then I'm gonna overdo it to you. I'm gonna overdo it.
like
Just I'm not with the drama, so I got to make sure that you feel the pain of what you bought me. Like, oh, okay, well, let's show some high school pictures of you. All right, yeah, let's show your ex girlfriend. Let's tell you about why your ex girlfriend left you. Yeah,
right.
yeah. Don't try to sun me. I will find you. But yeah, definitely that sounds like a winner. That's the next episode going into the new year. You sensitive bitches.
Hey, acting like a bia.
Why you acting like a hope? Like a hope. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that's playing in the background on live radio. Like a hope. Like a hope.
Uh,
But no, just going into the new year and just, venture. Do something new. You don't have a passport, go get that passport because Orange Man is going to make hell for us travelers outside of the country. People going to be looking at us weird. They are. Once he starts this whole little immigration BS, they're going to be looking at us weird. Like, oh, so we can't go to your country, but you just come on ours. Okay. Well, we're going to upcharge this. It used to
right.
be 1 peso. Now it's 15 pesos. You butter. Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be a little bit more expensive as tourists, but hey, get your passports. Go out there. Even if you don't want to go get your passport, go on the cruise. Do something
Hmm.
different. Just one day out of the month. Just find you something different to do. That's way outside of what you normally do. That's what I want all you out there to do this for your New Year's. Do it. Just one day out of the month. Just find something that just a new restaurant. I mean, a new barber. I don't know. Just something new. Try something new once a month.
Right. If you never been on a boat, go get on take a little river cruise or something like something simple. There's a lot of stuff that's in your area that I'm sure you're completely unaware of. I mean, explore your local surroundings.
Yeah. Um, it's a lot of hermit people, talk about how expensive things is, but you don't go nowhere.
Right.
How you talking about everything is expensive? Only thing, what, you talking about the grocery store? Shit. You ain't been outside. You ain't outside.
You
Get
ain't
outside.
outside. Because living in North Carolina, let me tell you, there's country life, there's city life. You want to go to the beach, you want to go to the mountains. You got all that in one state. You can't tell me you can't find nothing to do in North
Yeah,
Carolina
that's
because
true.
I did all of that while I've been to Shelby Mountain. I done been what's the little beach over there on the coast? Two of them I've been to. Fort
Uh,
Fisher and another one.
yeah,
I can't remember, but there's a lot of stuff to do out there. Henderson Beach. So there's a
yeah.
lot of stuff to do out there.
You can even go south. On to South Carolina. It's a lot of stuff to do. I mean, you can
Yeah,
go
been to
up. You can go up to
Charleston.
Virginia. You can go up to Tennessee, Charleston. Yeah, I love it. Charleston, Savannah, Georgia. I don't know. When I go to those places, I feel like I'm home.
Hilton
Just like
Head is another awesome place to go.
uh,
It's like, especially when you go to a place where the ancestors were like heavy,
yeah.
like Kenny said, you feel like a
Feel like
presence
home.
there.
Like I touched a tree in Savannah, Georgia, and it just was like the whole street just lit up. I felt like I was home. Like the moss on the trees blew in the wind, and I knew that smell. That
Yeah,
smell was familiar. It's just a different essence. When you go to these different places, I believe in Christ, of course, but I believe there are spirits out there.
there
You can
are.
feel spirits as you go into different places. You ever walk into somebody's house and you like, the hell is that smell? Get out of the house. Hmm, something don't smell right. Get out of the house. Trust me, somebody got some bad spirits. But yeah, no, you go to places and you pick up on these different spirits. They're friendly, they're calm. You see things differently. It's just about how you feel and how you go about it. That's what it's all about. It's living through the experience, basically, and putting this down. Can't feel those spirits. with this, like, oh wow, this is. I might take a picture,
Right.
but I'm sitting up there the whole entire time with your
Phone now.
selfie stick doing like this. Yeah, so da 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 da. It's all right, unless you get paid by YouTube.
Right. If it's your part of your job, okay. But even with that, please be careful because there have been like an uptick of people getting into accidents trying to record footage and you're not paying attention, you slip, you fall, and that's the end of you. Like, don't, it's not that serious. Make sure that you get somebody else to record it for you. Make sure you're looking to see what's safe. Please, please, please. I've seen so many instances. I went to the Grand Canyon and the lady, she was so close to the edge. I'm like thinking to myself, girl, if you fall down there, I can't do nothing for you because I can't fly. And I'm sure not climbing down the Grand Canyon to help try to get you. I don't know what to do for you. I'm be like, somebody got a helicopter go down there.
Yeah, look, I'm like Heavy D. I got nothing but love for you. So you go ahead and fall on down there if you want to. I even tell my kids, don't play near deep bodies of water. I mean, of course, we gonna go down together, but listen, don't play around. I don't want to die today and definitely don't want you. So don't play around deep bodies of water. But yeah, no, it's also too, a lot of people, you got to be careful with this, when you're traveling and filming and stuff like that. A lot of people don't want to be on camera. You can't just film and just willy-nilly it. There's been a few people this past year that got punched in the face or worse. If you were like in Asian countries or anything like that, like it's, you can add a little bit of modesty to it. Just film yourself because some of them don't like it, and some of them will literally, like in Africa and things like that, they will literally tell you like, get that effing camera about my face, So.
And don't record children, especially without their parents' consent. Don't put people's children in your videos and all of that stuff and then be posting it. And if you're going to go do some like humanitarian type thing, like you're calling yourself being humanitarian, please. No, like that always is disturbing to me. If you're going to go out and give out food on Thanksgiving Day, okay, do it. Nobody, that's between you and that person, God. That's fine because you don't know how many people I done gave stuff to that I never recorded it. I'm not recording that. That is weird to me that you putting a camera in somebody like, look what I'm doing.
Right. You literally looking like a prostitute up out here. It's ignorant.
Like, let somebody else tell your story. If the news gets wind of it because everybody's like, oh, there's this person that's doing all this nice stuff, that's different because they're doing a story on you. But if you are doing it, it's like, what are you doing it for? Are you doing it because you're trying to be a good person, or you're doing it because you want some type of attention? Don't let that be your reason.
That's the sad part. Most of it is just for attention. If your heart is not in the right place, then I suggest you don't do it. I mean, it gives out good views and likes and everything like that, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it because your heart is not in the right place. You don't get the kickbacks from it. You don't get the tenfold back from it because your heart is not in the right place. But with all that said, I hope you all have had a happy 2023, 2024, and now we're getting ready to go into 2025. And I hope that this is the most happiest year of the 2020s for you. I hope this is a year of breakthroughs, new millionaires. Just make sure you give me my 10% because I prophesied up over your life.
Want my cut.
I want my cut. You know how you can do a cut? Simply by subscribing, click that bell, click that subscribe, and keep the bell on. Because I know some of you don't be getting notifications about some of this stuff, but we be dropping episodes. They just not as frequent and on schedule as they used to be, but we still dropping episodes. So don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe. Also, go check out our website at www.ysgpodcast.com. And if ain't nobody told you today, they love you. We do. And Happy New Year. And we'll see you soon. Peace. Yes, support.